Welcome back to the John and Linetia show. Big news for some of us.
No, only Catholics.
I said some of us.
Okay.
Some of us.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking at the Pope, our former Pope that passed away, Pope John Paul II, headed for sainthood.
Yeah. Which is kind of hilarious, and I mean, I say hilarious because it's been a long time since somebody has been kind of declared a saint. And at least let's see, as long as I've been around, okay, and I grew up going to Catholic schools, okay. Mm-hmm. You heard about saints, and the whole thing was like miracles that saints did. And, you read about miracles in the Bible, and you're like, oh, wow, miracles. And then all of a sudden there's this thing of like, oh, we're going to make John Paul II a saint. And you kind of got to look at that and go, what? Wait, miracles? You never heard about miracles he did. But apparently, they've already confirmed 2 miracles of healing that he's done, supposedly curing a French nun of Parkinson's disease, which was confirmed 3 years ago, and most recently saying that he healed a Costa Rican woman. Okay, now the first thing is, you know what? If he's got these healing powers, really a French nun and a Costa Rican woman, couldn't he have spread it around a little more? Maybe using these healing powers a little more. The second thing that just kind of, you look at it and you go, really? Seriously? It's probably a stretch, and if anything, a coincidence, and who knows, maybe these people really weren't cured, or maybe it was the power of suggestion. But ultimately what this does is it makes the whole concept of saints in the Catholic Church, I just think they should just rename it all. Instead of saints, they should just be the Hall of Fame. The Catholic Church Hall of Fame. Because that's what it is. You're basically voting someone into the Hall of Fame.
Wait. Let's back up. You're proposing that the Catholic Church, Catholicism in a whole, gets rid of sainthood. Well, just call it the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I think ultimately instead of, and you can call them saints all you want, but basically say that, well, these are people that we're electing to the Hall of Fame. And we call them saints when they're in the Hall of Fame. Kind of like when someone in England is knighted and they become sir. Or they become ma'am? Madam?
Sir? I think it's madam.
Dame. Sorry, dame.
Yeah.
Sir and dame, that's it. So, because let's face it, this is a stretch. This is a big stretch. Come on. Cured 2 obscure people no one ever heard about until now.
Well, John,
he's basically being elected into the Hall of Fame. That's what it is.
Some people would beg to differ with you and say that he was a great man.
I don't think there's anything wrong with a great man. I just don't believe he had any miracles.
A lot of people followed him. A lot of people respected him. Even though people who are not Catholic.
His biggest miracle was inventing the Pope Mobile. Maybe he should be acknowledged for that, Like Henry Ford with the Model T, Pope John Paul II with the Pope Mobile. Na 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 Pope Mobile. Na 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 Pope Mobile.
But having the power to be able to heal someone is not the only thing that has to be considered when someone's becoming a saint, right? It's not the only thing. It has to be some type of miracle or something. It has to be.
Well, yeah, but these are considered miracles.
Okay. I believe, and this is just my personal opinion, and, take it as you want. I don't know about someone being able to heal someone else. I do believe in the fact that God can heal you, and it's possible for God to work through someone else, but still, all of us are connected to God in some way, and all of us can be healed by God. Mm-hmm. So even if they say that Pope John Paul did it, I still think that was just our own connection with God if they're healed, and maybe God just worked through him for
or maybe,
if it's true.
Maybe they really weren't sick, or maybe they really weren't healed in the end.
Or maybe they don't really exist.
That's true. That's true.
I don't know. I don't know anything.
I mean, probably for the first miracle, they're going to suggest that, he also made sure that no elephants would levitate and kill themselves in high altitudes. It's going to be something BS. It's going to be, because it's they're putting him in the Hall of Fame, John, and they're stretching the reasons.
John, this is Catholicism.
I know.
This is what they do.
I know. Well, that and then they molest little boys, but it's just what Catholics. That's what the Catholic Church does.
Some of the things said in this podcast do not reflect
most of the things said in this podcast do not reflect the views of you.
Aye.
Yeah.
I don't want to touch this one.
All I'm saying is that the guy, give me a break. Make him a saint. But from now on, the concept of these saints, you got to look at and you go, you know what? It's a Hall of Fame.
Also, this seems like it hasn't been that long since they decided to make.
Well, no, they fast-tracked him because he was supposed to be. You got to be dead at least 5 years, and pretty much, Pope Benedict, who resigned under mysterious circumstances, fast-tracked him, to sainthood. It's kind of like when Gerald Ford was appointed president, and then immediately pardoned Richard Nixon. It's like, what's going on with that? Did they have some kind of a deal going? Like Pope JP II was like, hey, Cardinal Ratzinger, if you become Pope, would you make me a saint, please? And Ratzinger was like, yeah, no problem, JP. I make you a saint.
Did you say JP?
Yeah.
Okay.
JP II, I make you a saint. And then, then John Paul II kicked it. And then Ratzinger becomes Pope Benedict, and he's like, hey, I'm going to make him a... It's like Chicago politics. It's like somebody leaves a position, and then they have their son or daughter or wife or something, become appointed. In this case, I think there's a little something going on here.
Well, what about the Pope itself? I mean, how they go about... installing a pope. What about that kind of stuff?
It's like American Idol in there, apparently. It's just a popularity contest.
Well, they say God leads them.
Yeah.
The Spirit leads them to who they choose.
Yeah, that's what Simon Cowell used to say, okay, with American Idol, okay?
Simon Cowell.
That's what Randy Jackson used to say, dog.
He did add dog to that. I just don't know. I don't have anything to say about Catholicism. I will say this. I used to go to Catholic school. I went from Head Start through 8th grade.
You believe in saints?
I believe anyone can be a saint, not just a pope.
Okay. I mean, all you got to do is play football in New Orleans and you're a saint.
Not that kind of saint.
Drew Brees, he's a saint.
I think you're a saint anytime you do good things for people. Anytime you try to bring people together, you try to, help people realize, who they are and what they're here for. Mm-hmm. And you become, I feel like you're a saint.
Like Dennis Rodman.
What did he do?
He went to South Korea or North Korea.
Yeah.
And tried to put people together.
Did you see something about him being on the list for a Nobel Peace Prize?
He wants the Nobel Peace Prize, but maybe he should be a saint too.
Get your big
Saint Worm.
Marrying myself, man, off of this. You are not a Nobel Peace Prize winner.
Is he a saint? Do you think he's a saint?
I'm going to have to say no.
He's bringing people together, though. You just said
no, but, I'm just saying, basically, Catholicism, they do whatever the heck they want to do anyway. So
yeah, they got weird stuff that they make up that's not written in any kind of Bible type thing. So anyway, JP2 is going to be in the Catholic Church Hall of Fame soon. Good on him. I think that's great. Didn't use any performance-enhancing drugs, apparently. So it's good that he'll be elected.
Him and somebody else, too. Didn't they say someone else?
Yeah, another, was it Pope John?
Pope John, the 23rd.
Something like that.
Something the 23rd is going to be in there.
I didn't know anything about him.
They said he was somebody who they love, too. So
yeah, wow, that was great.
I don't know.
I guess all the other popes sucked. That's it. All the other popes can look at it and be like, hey, man, am I chopped liver? Well, they're dead. But, they're like, hey, what's this? My chopped liver? I'm not a saint? What's going on here?
I don't know how they pick them. I just think they pick whoever they want to pick. I don't know if any
pick
type of spirit leads them.
Pope that basically is friends with Hitler. That'd probably be a good thing. I wonder if he's a saint yet. There was a pope that was, Hitler's pope.
Saying in this podcast do not reflect.
You need to stop saying that because the name of the show is the John and Linetia Show.
I don't want to even touch that. I don't know. I have nothing to say about this one. I don't know. It just seemed like it's taking them just a little bit less time to bring in a saint.
It's a lot easier to get in the Catholic Hall of Fame these days, apparently.
We're going to change this then. I'm going to stand by you and call this the Hall of Fame.
It is. There we go. So, John the 23rd, JP2, pretty soon, you'll be elected in the Hall of Fame. Thanks for not using the PEDs. We appreciate it. We'll get you your plaque. And you'll be saints. On the wall. Yeah.
The picture on the wall.
Yeah, they get I guess they'll get will they get a halo? I guess because they're dead, they're angels. They're angels and saints, I suppose. Yeah.
And a trophy.
Yep.
Nice tall trophy.
And a trophy. So, thanks for listening to the John and Linetia Show.